Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to root your Nexus device. This right here is the Nexus 5, but rooting other Nexus devices should be very similar to what I'm about to do. So let's just jump right into it. This is Android 5.0 to begin with, and this is the one I'm going to be showing today since it is the latest version of Android. I do have other rooting videos in my channel if you want to check those out if you have a older version. Anyways, but over here we want to just jump into the settings. And there's a couple things we want to do here. First things first, you want to go to About Phone. And I really hope you guys can see that. Oh, it looks really bright. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down. Okay, much better. So let me just show you one more time. You want to go into your settings here. And in the settings, you go down to About Phone. And then over here, we want to go all the way down to your build number. Now yours might be slightly different depending if you upgraded or updated your OS recently. But over here we have the LRX210, and we're going to need that number later. But for right now, if you haven't done so already, enable your developer options by tapping it a bunch of times. Eventually, it'll say you are now a developer. See, this one says no need, you are already a developer, but just tap it until it allows you or it gives you the options. So once it says you're a developer, we're going to go back here into your developer options that should have appeared, and you want to make sure that USB debugging is checked. And that's it for the phone right now. Next thing you want to do is you want to go onto your computer and you want to download and install the Nexus drivers. So you should already have done that if you haven't done that previously. If this is your first time connecting it to your computer or something, go ahead and download the drivers. So once you do that, you want to get this. After that, you want to get a program called Nexus Root Toolkit. Now a lot of people are going to be against toolkits, but we're not going to worry about what they say because we're just going to do what the hell we want to do. So basically, toolkits are a really easy way of rooting your device and getting your custom recovery ROMs and such. So over here you can see the supported devices list. Let me get zoom in on that for you. So these are all the devices that are supported by the toolkit here, and make sure you get it from his official website. You don't want to download it from the wrong place, and then all types of things can go wrong from there. But there you go. These are the devices. I hope that's coming off clearly. I feel like this is too bright. Ooh, now it's too dark. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, so there you go. To add, I will be posting the link in the video's description if you do want to look into that so you don't end up in the wrong place. Okay, so after you download it and install the drivers and download it and install the Nexus Root Toolkit, we're going to go ahead and make sure our computer recognizes our phone. So to do this, we're going to go into our Start menu, go into Computer, right-click it, and get to Properties. And hit your device manager there. I hope we're keeping up. If need be, pause the video at the part you need to pause. And we're going to have this window with all our devices. Now, as you can see, it has pretty much everything connected to the computer. Let me zoom in on that box for you guys. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use the official USB that came with the phone. I'm pretty sure this is the one. If not, we could hope it's the one. And we're going to plug that in like so. I'm sure you've done this before. So after you connect it, we should get something that says USB debugging connected here. And on your computer, you should see Android devices that pop up over here. Let me zoom in on that. So you should get something like that if everything was installed correctly. If you do not see the Android device show up in your device manager, that means something went wrong, and it is usually this. So go into your phone, into your settings. In your settings, go to storage, and in storage, let's go ahead and hit the menu button here, USB computer connections, and you want to make sure MTP is not checked. You want to make sure both of these aren't checked because the computer should only be working in USB debugging mode. For some reason, they interfere with each other, so that is the reason why your computer may not be recognizing it. So also, if this is your first time connecting after the driver installation, you might want to disconnect and try reconnecting a couple seconds later. That might do the trick too. But if not, Google it and you'll eventually figure out. But once we have this, we know that the phone is being recognized by the computer. So now we could open up our Nexus root toolkit. And if it is your first time running it, you will probably see a different window asking for your model type and build number of your phone. That is why I said you might need your build number later on. As you can see in the top left, it says your model type Nexus 5. It has the model number there, and Android 5.0 with my build number for Android 5.0. It may also tell you that there is an update for this program. If there is, you might want to update it to whatever it needs, so you have the latest and greatest software working for you here. So your phone might prompt you something like this saying allow USB debugging on the computer it's connected to. You want to go ahead and always allow from this computer, or if it's not your own computer, you might want to not always allow it, but go ahead and just allow it for the time being, and that should not interfere with whatever we do. Okay, so once you're at this screen, you want to be very careful of what we're going to do. I highly recommend you make a backup here, just in case anything goes wrong in the process. You do want to have a backup so you are ready for the worst in case you brick your phone or you lose all your data or something goes terribly wrong. You want to make sure your data is backed up. That being said, let's continue. After we backed everything up and we're ready to go, we're going to have a couple options here. We're going to be able to unlock the device. We're going to be able to root the device and install custom recovery, or we could just root and not install custom recovery. Now the way this works is unlocking is pretty much unlocking the bootloader, which allows you to install custom recovery, which then allows you to install custom ROMs. These custom ROMs are basically just modified operating systems. You could also install kernels, which the best way I could describe that is little tweaks and modifications to the current operating system. Now if I describe those wrong, go ahead and yell at me down in the comments and correct me. But there you go, that's where we stand right now. So what I like to do is I like to be unlocked and rooted so I can have a custom recovery and try ROMs out later, because eventually they will have some pretty cool custom Android 5.0 ROMs which I will want to try. So that being said, I'm going to check that, but first, before you unlock, I want to make sure you guys read this right here. It says this will wipe your device, so make a backup first, and it's once again telling you to make a backup. So make sure you do that. And over here in the backup screen, you can see like the different types of backups you can do and what different things you can back up. But you should always have a cloud backup just in case. Anyway, but here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock, or hit the unlock button, and it's saying, hey, it's going to completely wipe everything. You sure you want to do that? And it's like, duh, that's why we're here. We're going to go ahead and just follow the on-screen instructions here, and I will read them aloud if you want to follow along. So let me zoom out here so you see what I'm doing on the phone. Put them side by side or something. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's as good as it's going to get, at least. So over here it says, in order to unlock your device, needs to be in bootloader mode first. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. We're going to go ahead and turn off our device here. And to go into our bootloader mode, you want to hold the volume down button, and then you want to hit the power button and hold those two. Once it turns on, let go of the power. Keep holding the volume down button, and we should get to this screen right here. Do we get a good visual on that? Okay, so as you can see, the computer is recognizing its Android bootloader interface or whatever. So we got that going. So now we are ready to go. So at this point, you could already see on the screen, it says fast boot mode, and it has a bunch of information. Secure boot enabled, lock state unlocked. So it looks like we're already unlocked. We did not need to unlock. So I'm going to go ahead and hit no here since I'm already unlocked. So since we're already unlocked, we're going to go ahead and skip that step, and we're going to hit this root button. And then it's going to say this script is designed to help you root your device, blah, blah, blah. Rooting your device, administrative, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this is just going to give you some information on it. It says you need to be unlocked for this to work. So we're already unlocked. We don't need to worry about that. Let me see if I can get this here. And hit OK. Checking ADB status. And you can see it's going. Rebooting into bootloader mode. Here we are. As you can see, this is extremely easy. Usually you would have to do this through the command line and push these files to the phone manually, but this toolkit allows it to be extremely easy. So we should be booting back in now. There you go, it's pushing the files for us. So here we are, flashing the custom recovery. Now it might not look like anything is going on the phone, but trust me, it is, and we'll see right there. So we're going to boot into a temporary version of twerp. And there you go, it's continuing. Okay, so it says here to finish the process, open Super SU, and might need to update binaries, open BusyBox installer, blah blah blah. Okay, well, I'll show you guys that right now. So at this point we should be rooted and ready to go. And let me show you how you can tell. We should have, where is it? Right here. We should have the Super SU application installed. So follow me. Well, not right now. I'm okay. We should have root privileges at this point. You want to also make sure you get BusyBox. So don't ask again. Grant. We're going to grant the privileges to BusyBox, and right there you could see that it did allow for the super user privileges. And BusyBox just gives you a couple more handy tools to customize your device and take advantage of some of the more advanced features. So go ahead and install that. We'll skip this part of the demo. So BusyBox is done installing, and you should be fully rooted and ready to go at this point. You do have a custom recovery installed. If you did want that and follow the directions like in this video, then there's that, and you could go ahead and start installing custom ROMs. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions regarding how to root a Nexus device, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I will try to assist you if I can. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.